This is my mother, Dr. Karen Sue Jewell, and no, that's not me, that's my nephew. This memory lives deeply in my heart because on Christmas Day last year, my mother was rushed to the hospital with complications of stage 4 breast cancer, and today is the 1-year anniversary of her passing. At times like these, when it feels impossible to find strength, I'm reminded of a simple phrase my mother often repeated throughout her life. And this phrase exemplifies her courage in the face of insurmountable odds. A luta continua. So what does a luta continua mean? Well, when translated from Portuguese, it simply means the fight or the struggle continues. It was first popularized in the 1960s as a rallying cry for activists in Mozambique to seek liberation from Portugal, which eventually happened in 1975. But during the same period, the phrase was adopted by activists in the American Civil Rights Movement, a struggle for justice and human rights that my mother was passionately involved in. In 1970, my mother was earning her master's degree. She was at Kent State University, and she was there on campus when the Ohio National Guard shot 13 unarmed student protesters, killing 4 of them. This became one of the first of many moments that galvanized my mother's lifelong commitment to advocating for justice, regardless of any obstacles in her way. This includes her serving as one of the first female professors of African American and African Studies at The Ohio State University, where she taught for 29 years after earning her PhD there in 1976. This includes writing 2 nationally syndicated books while raising 2 kids, each book containing strategies to help Black families and Black women respectively overcome U.S. social policies and cultural norms that threatened to hold them back. And finally, this also includes making time between chemotherapy treatments to create and run the Jewell Foundation for Health, a nonprofit dedicated to providing health equity to children and families struggling in Central Ohio, for which she was posthumously recognized by the Ohio Senate for her contributions. At every stage of her life, she fought to help others overcome adversity with the same unrelenting energy that she used to advocate for herself, her friends, and her family. So today and every day, I intend to honor her legacy by adopting that simple phrase, a luta continua, as a reminder to advocate for myself and others, even when, and especially when, life is at its hardest. But luckily for me, and for all of us, we have a mighty example to follow. And I, for one, look forward to making her proud.